So Jordan Hudson was the student. He was a student, but he at the same time was also what they call the Grand Knight, like the leader of the group. And there was what year was that, Jordan?
2013, 2012, 2013. That's senior year.
Okay, so he's a senior theology major, and my family moves there, and I get a job with the Knights of Columbus, and one of my assignments was to sell insurance to students. So I had to contact Jordan to find out when I could come to the meeting to tell these guys about the Knights of Columbus insurance. So,
That's a story in and of itself.
so anyway, I'm like, what's going on? And, how you doing? And he starts telling me that he's undergoing treatment on campus for same-sex attraction, and he's been like censored, like he's not allowed to tell anybody his that has this addiction, right, Jordan?
Uh-huh.
So why did you sort of like kind of tell me all this? You really didn't know me. I'm kind of curious, like, why did you feel like you wanted to tell me this?
Well, it started with actually a news that I got. And I just somewhere in me told me that I needed help from somebody. Because I knew from the background in that community, there's a lot of bullying, people get bullied and picked on. There's a lot of autism that's tied to the gay community, believe it or not.
There's a lot of what?
Autism and just people get picked on and bullied.
In the gay community?
You can see it just with the gay alumni of the university. Back at that time, you have people that are trying to live more life, only life, and then when they come out with their through all the feelings, they get pushed away from households and everything. Student body's so sheltered.
So but why did you
deal with it?
Why did you I can't remember what made you want to tell me about it.
Because I had a dream the night before that God the Father, I thought it was God the Father telling me that he gave me this as same-sex attraction to be a version of be an opposite of what society, like a countercultural type of thing. And that's what I told you. And he cut. He said, I'm interested in talking to you about this more.
I see what you're saying. So you were almost like kind of defending it to me. Because I do remember you kind of told me you would maybe sometimes go over to like a gay bar or something in West Virginia.
Yes.
And then I was like, I'm not so sure you should be the Grand Knight at the same time.
I never quit after boarding. Then I went on board in the Spirit.
Yeah.
At that point, I was just zapped. Something happened that weekend. I can't even explain it.
So when did Father Morrier come into the picture?
After boarding the Spirit.
Okay,
right after boarding the Spirit retreat.
So Patricia, this priest, Father David Morrier, he was in charge of the student spiritual life on campus. And Jordan went on a retreat, and I guess he confessed that he was struggling with same-sex attraction and going to the gay bar. And I guess they assigned him to pray with Father Morrier. Correct, Jordan?
And we kind of had to use the chaplain around his life. Believe it or not.
So you had to sort of go through him.
Uh,
And then, so what did he do? He determined you had demons or something like that?
like, he had a discerner, trusted discerner, Cynthia Makita, who was an employee of the diocese at the time. So she had to get the discernment, so he says. I don't know that for sure, personally, because I never met her. I did ask to meet her, but never got the chance. Anyway, it was through her and him that he told me that I had like 13 demons and evil spirits. All because I was struggling with same-sex attraction.
Now you had
Which is
come
crazy.
from you were abused as a child, right, and picked on.
Growing up, picked on all the school, moved on the baseball field, whatever it is.
They would pull your pants down and things like that.
Even the case of abuse when I was a freshman in college before the Superville.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. So then, all right. So you have demons that you have to get out. And so they start doing what? Like exorcism or deliverance?
Like exorcism, deliverance ministry, basically. With the whole crucifixion jewel kit, the whole 9 yards.
The whole kit?
Oh, his whole jewel kit he had. We had 2 of them. One was with John Broder, the RD at the time. The other one was with Matt Burris.
What do you mean
Did you
kits?
feel better afterwards?
That second one was, I was exhausted. It took 2 hours. I didn't even know it. I was in another world. I was in a whole different world that second one. My goodness. I was exhausted.
Okay. And then what happened?
And then he me to try. I had to do the combination begin to get the demons of just simple spiritual direction we had to do. We were Manaki, right? And then the other part, then at the same time, he kind of, then Father Richard Davis, because of me, orders all the shenanigans to stop on campus, and the diocese orders it to stop in the diocese. Long story short, it was just a crazy mess.
Why do you say it was because of you that they stopped it?
He's like,
And try to talk clearly.
yeah, seems like I heard one of the times I was up there, it was what I was going through was the reason. And how that came to be, I'm not exactly sure.
I see what you're saying. So because, okay, Patricia, I think this is what was going on. So the gay alumni, the gay alumni was going to sue the university because they said homosexual is deviant behavior, and they thought that was not right and that they shouldn't be accredited. So the university got scared and they stopped the deliverance prayers of the gay students. And then, they literally told me to take them to Pittsburgh to get the rest of the demons out. Remember, Jordan?
Uh-huh. Well, the mediators took care of the rest.
So anyway, I'm like, well, what are we supposed to do here? Because I didn't really think he had demons, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, I thought he was more like autistic, and he even said, his mother even said he was on the spectrum. And then he got tested. He had all these metals in his body, like mercury. And, so he just was kind of like a victim of, I think,
Whatever.
metals, mercury,
Neurotoxins.
neurotoxins that made him, not testosterone strong. And then he got picked on because he's a big man. How tall are you?
I'm 6'2", 6'3".
6'2".
Football player.
Yeah, and when he's not overweight, he's a really good looking guy. But he got his degree in theology and minor in philosophy. And so I end up we never went to Pittsburgh, did we?
No, we went to your farm, actually.
I took him to my farm, Patricia. I literally took him to my farm. And we ended up doing pro-life ministry together.
This is the
And
end
he's coming.
of
He starts
part
coming out
one.
to the clinic.
Thank you for listening.
And